Good morning, guys. Today is a little bit of a random video because there's not like one specific thing that I want to talk about, but there's a couple. So first thing, I want to talk about influencer fatigue. And I think as a commentary channel, this is probably something that happens to a lot of commentary and drama channels. And that is, oh, my sweater is missing a button. Damn it. My clothes are falling apart, some of them. Influencer fatigue, though, is really funny because there are certain YouTubers that when you talk about them, you know that people are interested, but it's almost like after so long, this same old song and dance with a lot of them gets really repetitive and very, very boring. And I was thinking about that this morning because I saw a video about Gabbie Hanna. And for me, Gabbie Hanna is one of those people. I've talked about her a few times on my channel, but all in all, she's boring to me. She does the same thing. And I'm not saying like she as a person is boring, but her antics are very boring to me. She does the same song and dance. She utilizes, mental health as a way to skirt by saying problematic things and being toxic. It is actually quite funny because I think about a channel like Hello Leash, and I know that she's not making YouTube videos anymore, at least she wasn't last time I looked. But she built an entire channel. I think she had like 50,000 subscribers, and 99% of her content was about Gabbie Hanna. And it's kind of funny because people say that she was like a scorned fan, which that could be a whole nother conversation. But Gabby is just one of those people where I could talk about some of her antics. Like, she made a TikTok the other day talking about how she's not too old for TikTok and she was being called out, and she went on this whole rant about how her, people that are 31 made social media. Gen Z, like, y'all don't know what you're talking about. Like, millennials made social media.
Gen Z specifically, I'm looking at you, but some younger millennials looking at us older millennials born in the early 90s. Like, you're too old for TikTok. You at your old dinosaur ass age, get the fuck off TikTok, grandma. We made social media, you little bitch. You know why it wasn't cool for our parents to be on social media when we are on social media? Because we made social media, little bitch. This isn't just social media for me. This is my lifestyle. I'm the fucking blueprint. You don't get to tell me that I can't wake up, hair all fucking Freddie Mercury, naked as fuck, teeth not brushed, and you can see it. And tell me I can't make a fucking TikTok because I'm 31? No, you get off TikTok, you're 13. Social media was never supposed to be for kids. It's a grown-up toy. But kids started doing it anyway, like sex and drugs. Social media is sex. Social media.
She went on this whole rant, and I listened to it, and I was like, who fucking cares? Like, who would care to have a commentary video made about this? Like, and that's just me and the way that kind of things get my interest. For me, it's very much, this is classic Gabbie Hanna, saying some dumb stuff to get attention. Some people giving her the attention that she's craving, and that's just kind of like what she does. Something else that she did recently that would not deserve a video on its own is she went on a rant about how people need hobbies. You have to have a hobby in life, and if you don't have a hobby, then it's because you don't want the lifestyle. You're just content with being bored. you don't want anything better for yourself.
Listen up! This advice is about to change your life! I have the ick. This tip is not just for overcoming depression. This is gonna get you excited to wake up every day. It's 10:30, I just got up. Neither here nor there. Bitch, you gotta get a hobby. Bitch, better get a hobby. A lot of them, just one at a time, but in your head, if you have so many hobbies that you're excited about, do you ever scroll TikTok and go, I wanna do that? I just saw a guy make a rug. He just made it. That's awesome. He just has like a little rug studio. I think it was in his house. I wanna set up a little rug making studio in my house. That is fucking sick. I want to write murder mystery novels because I'm really, really paranoid. And the scenarios that I come up with in my brain are bestsellers. Timeless fucking classics. How can I possibly be sad when I haven't even started my Nancy fucking Drew era yet? How can I be sad when I've never made a fucking rug yet? I haven't started crafting jewelry yet. Sure as fuck have not tried any water sports, and I sure as fuck never will, but you might want to. You're sitting there depressed. You've never gotten on a jet ski and you want to? You got nothing to live for? You've never jumped out of a plane? I'm not gonna do it. You might want to do that though. You're sitting here like, I don't want to live, and you want to parasail and you've never go parasail! I think I'm not gonna be a fucking gourmet chef. I got a lifetime left of hobbies. Get you a hobby. You'll never be sad again.
When people made the very obvious note that, hobbies take money and time. And I know not all hobbies take money, but a lot of them do. Even if you think about painting or crocheting or getting involved in a sport, a lot of those, even if you're going the cheapest route possible, you still have to have the money to buy art supplies or a new pair of cleats or, baseball equipment, whatever it is that you want to get into. And money, time, and resources is something that a lot of people just don't have. There's a lot of people that are working 12-hour days and they have to work to put food on their table. So she says a lot of this like off the wall stuff, and I always just kind of look at it and roll my eyes. But when I saw some of her recent antics, it made me think of this idea of influencer tea fatigue. Someone else who kind of does that to me is Jeffree Star. There for a while, Jeffree Star was all over every single drama channel. I've done a few videos on him, but he's someone, even in the peak of beauty guru drama with everything that was going on with him, Shane, James, Tati, he was just someone that I got very tired of very quickly, and he was never someone that I supported anyway, as far as like supporting him as a YouTuber or a beauty brand owner. But I got very tired of him very quickly. I just kind of got worn out from his holier than thou persona and the way that he participated in flex culture so much. And that's the thing, like, if you're a materialistic person, go off. Like, if you made the money yourself and not in a negative way, that's fine, but I'm just not here for it. And that's just my personal way of finding someone that I support. I typically won't follow along if they are someone that participates really heavily in flex culture. And Jeffree Star is flex culture. Like, that is who he is, Oh, someone else, Trisha Paytas. Trisha Paytas is, now I am going to be doing an upcoming video because of the family vlogger side of her internet footprint, because she has, I think she rebranded one of her old channels to be a family vlogging channel. So she's going to be a family vlogger. Are we surprised? No, not at all. She does things kind of like Gabbie Hanna does them, where she'll just say some really off-the-wall stuff in order to get her name circulating on drama channels again. And there's a lot of drama channels that completely feed into her nonsense that she shills out in order to get attention. I do want to say though, Trisha is someone who I don't think she's been treated fairly by some people on the internet. And that's not to excuse her being really toxic or problematic, but it's just acknowledging both sides of things. I think that there have been people that have said some really mean things about her that if we're going to talk about commentary, then let's talk about it from the stance of discussing people's problems and not their bodies. That's, where I've always stood on it. You guys know that much. Oh, there was actually something that just reminded me. Sincerely Sharon created an Instagram page where she's talking about YouTuber, I guess I could say drama. It's like a commentary influencer Instagram page. And she put on there that Cece Suarez someone said that she was like Trisha Paytas, and Cece like totally went off.
No, I look nothing like her. I act nothing like her. My lips look better. I have a way smaller frame than her. Like, me, not her ways. We don't look similar at all. That's an insult to me. I do not find Trisha Paytas attractive at all. I think she's disgusting. No. Yeah, people just want to be seen and heard as they are. People deserve respect. I completely agree. Yeah. If I was bisexual, right? That's literally the only thing we have in common.
Cece is someone who I have talked to her a couple times behind the scenes, and she's one of those people, like, I have not agreed with everything that she said or done, but when I saw that clip, I will be honest, I was shocked. But yeah, it was pretty shocking to kind of hear her response to that. And here's the thing, when you're online, you're going to be compared to other people unfairly. That's just the way that it is. People are going to say, oh, you're acting like so-and-so, or oh, so-and-so says that. Like, there's going to be comparisons made. You have to know that going in. It's so crazy to me when I sit there and I look at these people who get upset for, an opinion that they disagree with. Just let it go. Just let it go. It is so powerful to either respond with a short, to the point comment, or ignore it, or if it really bothers you, delete it. But if you're live streaming and something happens, just ignore that comment. You don't have to, if you see something. I remember when I was, early on, I was doing more live streams instead of pre-recorded videos. And I remember there were a few times where there were comments in my chat that I wasn't comfortable answering, or comments that I wasn't comfortable addressing, and I would just ignore them. Now, if people get really persistent about it, then, obviously that's the time to say, I don't want to answer this. But to just like completely go off, I was like, ooh, okay. Oh, moving on from Trisha Paytas, someone else that really gives me kind of influencer fatigue is James Charles. I have heard enough about James Charles. I have just, if people continue to cover James Charles the way that they do, I'm gonna like pull my hair out, because I'll see it on my YouTube homepage from channels that I don't follow, just because they're other commentary channels and they talk about James all the time. You know, one thing about him, people were shaming him for supposedly he had a BBL, which is a Brazilian butt lift. People have been speculating, did he have it? Did he not have it? Why isn't he telling his audience that he had it? Here's my whole thing. When it comes to this idea of disclosing plastic surgery, there is no moral agreement between you and your subscribers to say that if you have breast augmentation or a BBL or a liposuction or whatever, there's nothing to say you have to tell your audience about that. Now, where it gets sticky is if you are if you're like a fitness influencer and you go and get liposuction, but then you're saying that your fitness plan that you're selling is what gave you the results that subscribers are seeing, that's completely different, because you're utilizing your procedure to falsely advertise a product or a service. So that's where I start to have a big problem with it. As far as now, if James comes out and is like, oh yeah, you guys have to pay for this workout plan, it's done wonders for me. Whoa, that's false advertising. That's where it gets really kind of fucked up and not okay. But again, this is only my stance and how I look at it. I'm not saying that this is the golden rule. I'm not saying that this is the right way to go about it. But I only care if the procedure or procedures are being used as a launch pad to advertise a product. It's the same thing with fillers, lip filler. Okay, so you go to get lip filler, but then you come back after you've had the filler. Within a few weeks or a few months, you're all of a sudden advertising this lip plumper or this lip product and saying, oh, my lips look so good because of this product. Girl, we see the lip fillers. And at that point, that's when it's like, okay, you could at least be honest and just say, I'm really happy with my lips because I got lip filler, But if people are just existing and subscribers are expecting some kind of PSA to say, yeah, I got this done, if they're not using it to advertise, then there's nothing out there that says you have to tell subscribers about this. So I do think it's a little silly that people have gotten all over James for this BBL not being disclosed. But, relax. Freaking relax a little bit. But yeah, those are kind of the YouTubers that I think of and I get kind of drama fatigue from. Drama influencer fatigue. Maybe it's because all of those people have been involved in so much drama during their time online. Maybe that's why I feel fatigued when I think about covering them on a consistent basis on my channel. I'm not sure, but what do you guys think when you see a drama video about Jeffree Star or Trisha Paytas or Gabbie Hanna or James? Are you interested to click on it, or is it like, oh my god, here we go again? Why is so and so talking about this stupid bullshit again? That's what I would be interested in, because if I'm the only one, I'm the only one. I don't mind being the only one, but I do feel like after so long, it's like, okay, just stop. Wow, there was like no traffic. But anyway, guys, I did want to share my thoughts about this. It's going to be a really nice day here today. I'm ready for it, and I'm ready for the weekend. I'm so tired. This week is just one of those weeks that has made me a little tired, but either way, for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment, and if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.